everybody. It's Bonnie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to take you guys through a stability ball workout, doing some Pilates moves, maybe a few others, and hopefully just about maybe 15 minutes to get everything worked out, well, major muscle groups worked out. So grab a stability ball and a yoga mat and go ahead and come onto your backs. Hopefully you guys are all doing well in our self-quarantine. I have been pretty tired. I was not feeling great, and my last video that I did for my yoga class wiped me out. I just don't even know what's been going on, but today hopefully we'll have a better better experience with my workout. I'm going to lengthen my legs long over the ball, and the calves are kind of resting on the ball. My heels are pressing into the ball, and my legs are about, or my feet are about sits bones distance apart. My arms are going to come by my sides, and my chest is going to stay open. So try to find flat shoulder blades onto the floor. I'm going to take a nice inhale, and then roll the hips up. So you're tucking your pelvis, your belly button pulls to the floor, and your spine rounds up. You have that instability of your ball here to create a little bit of core work, and then you're going to roll down. A little bit more hamstring work as well. Hollow out your belly at the end. Release your tailbone. Good. Tuck and roll up. So I'm going to add a few variations to this, but you can always come back to this basic one I'm doing right now. Just do whatever feels good for your body today. Good. Scoop and roll up. And then roll back down. Stay up onto the next one. So when you come up into that bridge position, we're going to maintain that hip height, kind of ground ourselves with our arms here, and then just bend the knees in. Ball comes under the feet. Roll back out. A lot of hamstrings here. Bend in and roll out. Let's do two more. Last one. Roll out. Pause here. You can either keep doing one of the first two, otherwise we're going to bring our leg either to tabletop or foot to the ceiling. I'm going to stay tabletop. My hamstrings are very tight today, but just go ahead and work that single leg, because your working leg on that right side is the one that's the most important, as well as keeping your hips nice and steady. So you don't want your left hip right now to be coming down towards the floor. Pause here, bring that leg out on the left side, back onto the ball, switch sides. Remember, you can bring that foot to the ceiling on the right side if you want to, and then bend in. You could even be doing just the roll-ups, whatever feels good. One more. Pause, bring that foot back down. Hold here, balance out the feet, roll your spine controlled back onto the floor. See if you can get that very last little tuck and then a release of your tailbone. Good. So from here, I'm going to have you bring your hands behind the head, palms up. Good. And we're going to bend the knees in and hold just right here, rounding into a C curve as you exhale. So you're going to inhale, prepare, exhale, roll to your C curve, arms lower by your hips. Abs are drawn in. See if you can find a neutral pelvis here so you're not tucking your pelvis, and then roll back down. Exhale, head and shoulders lift, abs engage, shoulders from our ears. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale, lower back. Exhale. Inhale, return. Straighten the legs out as you roll up for this next one. Bend them and then roll back. Lengthen out, arms and legs. Bend the knees and roll back. Two more. Bend the knees and then roll back. Last one. Bend the knees, roll back. Good. Roll up for this next one. Lengthen your legs out. Hold here. Sweep the arms out. Bring them behind your head. Interlace your fingers. Let your head rest in the hands here. So shoulders are high off the floor. Belly button's pulled to the ground. You're just bending the knees in as you exhale and straightening them out as you inhale. Bend and exhale. Inhale back out. Rotate over towards the right as you bend those knees in, this time with the chest. So left shoulder towards right hip. Reach it out. Switch sides. And lengthen. Exhale. Stay high off the shoulders when you come to the center. Last set. Hold in your center position. Let your head come down. Rest for a second. Roll side to side with your neck if you need to. We're going to come into the 100. So you can either keep your straight legs or you can bend your legs. So arms are going to come over the head. Our 100 is about pumping our arms for a count of 5 as we inhale and pumping our arms for a count of 5 as we exhale. And we do that 10 times. So we're working up to our count of 100. So I want you to take deep breaths when you inhale and deep breaths when you exhale. So roll to your position first that you want to be in for your 100, which could be here. I'm going to choose here. Arms are going to stay straight and your shoulders are from your ears. Your belly button is pulled to the floor. Try to find a neutral pelvis. Start to pump your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 20. Inhale. Exhale. 30. Inhale. Exhale. 40. Inhale. Exhale. 50. Inhale. Exhale. 60. Inhale. Exhale. 70. Inhale. Exhale. 80. Inhale. Exhale. 90. Inhale. Exhale. 100. Pause. Bend the knees. Lower your head and rest. Nice job. Don't let your ball go too far. We are going to take the ball between the feet. So we're going to do a little pass through. A little bit of abs going on here. So bring the ball to the ceiling. And then I'm going to have you roll up, grab your ball, lower both legs down. Exhale as you lower the ball, draw your belly button towards the floor. Try not to arch your back. Lift up, ball comes between the feet, ball lowers towards the floor. Remember, you're tucking your pelvis, you're pulling your belly button to the floor. You're not arching your back. Just 2 more of these guys. Lifting up. Last one. My God. Bend it. All right, so now we're gonna do some side work. So I'm gonna have you come up onto your ball. You're gonna be on your knees. And let yourself roll over the side of the ball. Top leg is going to extend out to the side here, and your foot is in line with your hip's in line with your shoulders. So you have a nice straight line. That bottom arm is bent, and your head can rest in the hand of that bottom arm there. Top hand can either rest on the ball or on your hip. It's a little more challenging on the hip. Today I'm just going to go for resting onto the ball. So I'm going to lift my top leg about hip height, and then I'm just going to let my toes kind of dangle down. So my foot is going to come up and then lower. And my goal here is to keep my foot kind of pulling towards the back a little bit. Not all the way back, but just so that it's staying in line with my body. I'm doing 4 today. You're more than welcome to do 10 whenever you like. So you're going to come up to hip height, hold here, flex the foot this time. So from here, you're going to flex forward twice, point the foot, and then come back twice. flex forward, point, flex, trying to keep it at hip height the whole time. Good, pull to the center, circle forward, come up and around. 2, 3, 4, reverse. 2, 3, 4. Remember, you can do 10, but 4, I'm feeling it already. Stretch over, top hand rested in the bottom hand, and stretch. See if you can draw your top shoulder back some. And then take your top hand, press yourself up, and we'll go to the other side. So on both knees, let that hip press into the ball, roll the ribs over. Top leg is extended out, your head is resting in your hand, and we're gonna lift. 2, 3, 4. Hold there, flex it, just at hip height here. Come forward twice, point and pull back twice. Forward, pull. Forward, pull. Last set. Come back to the center. Bring the foot forward, up and around. 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 2, 3, 4. Lower all the way down. Let yourself round over the ball. Bring that top arm over. Your bottom hand grabs the arm and stretch. Good. Press yourself up, and then we'll come onto our bellies. So I'm going to have you come onto the ball. One thing that's kind of nice that I like to do when I'm doing the stability ball for my back is maybe find a wall to prop my heels up against for some stability. I don't really have that in my space with my video, but I am going to use that grip of my mat here. So I'm going to lower my head, hands are under my forehead. You're going to keep the hands connected to your forehead, and you're going to inhale, lift your body up. And you can bend the knees a little bit if you need that balance. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold here. Reach those arms out. Keep them shoulders from your ears, and then sweep out to the side. Come back to the front. Out to the side. Back to the front. Keep your abs engaged. Good. Out to the front, back under your head, and then lower yourself all the way down. Good. And then go ahead, walk yourself forward just a little bit more. We're going to come more weight on the hands than on the feet now. And we're going to be lifting our feet. We are going to do a little glute work here. Legs are going to be long. And I want you to externally rotate. So toes are out, heels are in. And we're going to draw those heels together. Tuck your pelvis. So pull your belly button into your spine. And think about your tailbone tucking down towards the floor. Let your knees come down towards the ball and then lift them up. Heels come up, tucking your pelvis, and then lower down. Lift, lower down. 2 more. Lower down. Last one. Hold it here. Tuck your pelvis, straighten those legs. See if you can get them fully straightened. Bend them. Lower down. If you're feeling it in your low back, Try tucking your pelvis a little bit more. If it's just uncomfortable, don't worry about it, don't do it. It's totally up to you. Lower down, 2 more. Lift, out, bend, down. Final one. Lift, out, bend, all the way down. Nice job. Walk yourself back. Good. And then just a little bit of a stretch before we wrap up here. So I'm going to have you seated. Your right leg is going to be bent, balls on the right side, out in front, kind of a little Z position here. Left leg is bent out to the side. So the ball is going to be under the palm of your hand. So I just want you to roll out. Try to keep that left hip down. And then lift up. Roll out. And then lift up. Other side. Try to keep the right hip down. Roll out. And back. Roll out. And back. Okay, guys. That is it for hopefully somewhere around 15 minutes. I haven't checked my clock, but at least you got in a little bit of a workout there. Feel free to leave comments in the comment space below, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Take care, everyone. Bye.